Hi, welcome to my February bullet journal, and I am really excited to show you this one just because this theme was like really fun to do and I had like a good time putting it together. You could probably already see, but for February's theme, I went with an envelope and hearts theme. So the overarching theme is like a love letter of sorts. So the cover is just an open envelope and next to it is like a love letter. I didn't want to do the envelope, so I also included like an actual made up love letter, like a hypothetical one, and I wrote just whatever came to mind. And overall this love letter is a very cheesy one and kind of dramatic in a way, but I just kind of wanted something like that. But I did want something along those lines just because it is supposed to be a love letter, But yeah, so that's what I did. And to kind of give more detail to the letter, I also added some hearts along the top and the bottom. And I added hearts floating from one corner of the page to the other side in a diagonal line. So for this month, I decided to use my colored pencils just because I wasn't in the mood to use my markers or my Crayola super tips, just because those tend to be more bold and I really didn't want like a bold color scheme. I wanted a color scheme that was more lighter and one that I could easily kind of blend the colors a little bit. I went on to use my color pencils, and obvious color of course I chose was red because the hearts, so I want it to be red. And for the envelopes, I went with like this light brownish tan with some yellow in it color. So like the lighter one is going to be like the main point of it, the main color of the letter in the envelope. Well, then with the a tad darker colored pencil, I colored the edges of both the envelope and the letter to kind of give it like an olden look, to make it feel like somebody had held on to that envelope for many years. So to kind of and to kind of make the paper look old. So that's what I did. And that's pretty much it for the cover page. And then for the next page, it is my February monthly favorites. This one I kept really simple too. I left a lot of space to record stuff because I'm not gonna like write it down. I'm gonna use images to record stuff like that. I'm gonna use pictures to record stuff, so I'm gonna try to take more pictures, random pictures in February, and like stick them down onto this paper, while also like writing like small tidbits of what the picture is and like why I put it in. So yeah, I left a lot of space. And then at one corner, drew some envelopes, again coloring the envelopes to make it look like they were kind of old, and and along the whole edge of the page, I also decided to do like a border with the hearts, which you can kind of see towards the end of this section. next page, which is the final page, it is the media consumption. Basically just gonna write down whatever media I consume for the month. Again, left a lot of space for this because I am going to be using images. I'm not going to write stuff down that much. As with the last page, I did do some hearts and envelopes, just kind of keeping up with the theme. And that is going to be pretty much my spreads for this month. I did really cut back on my bullet journal spreads, and I cut out the spreads that I have been doing for a long time, which were the habit tracker and the mood tracker, just because I've come to terms that I never really used those pages, which I'm not really like mad about really, or I'm not going to really miss them, just because I do use apps on my phone to record those specific spreads, so I really don't need to like write them out in a journal. So instead I'm going to use my bullet journal solely to record stuff like that. Anyways, that is pretty much my pages for this month. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to, and I hope you have a nice day, morning or night. Bye. Later.